process of doing a self-audit on my life right now. What's important to me? What's not? What am I doing that I don't need to do? And what is it that I'm missing? I think it's important to do a self-audit of yourself because you get so carried away in the day-to-day that you take your eye off the ball.
That's what I'm telling you, is that you're not gonna make
I thought all this was handled yesterday because you said you had to deposit a check and then you take care of the invoice, and I just scheduled the date when I'm going back. Now I got to talk to him.
He didn't have a check. I'll call the man and we got you about that.
I don't really deal with checks. I send the invoice electronically and then you pay with a credit card or whatever, because I don't have time to go deposit checks and stuff. I don't even accept checks. But I mean, I did a trip. He said it was done. I took the trip and it wasn't done. That's 8 hours. And now I gotta negotiate with him to pay this invoice before I come back.
Negotiate with him. I told him last night, I told him that I was like, bro's gonna call you to confirm. He's not gonna drive.
So we just did an inspection out here in Augusta. Wasn't a system that I installed, but I had to renew the permit, so that was a lot of stuff to go through just to get them to come back out, do an inspection. And now it's just a matter of sending in a revised plan for the corrections. And that's something that the company that contracted me is gonna have to take care of. That really has nothing to do with me. I feel like my part of this job has been taken care of. So I'm gonna call and get that confirmation.
He paid they paid to get like cash or something. It was like countercharged. It's like $400 that I charged him extra. He paid me cash on that.
Yeah.
I told him you would be reaching out today to confirm and discuss, like, since you made the trip down and stuff, and he
So
wasn't there.
So that invoice ain't gonna get paid today then, is
No,
it?
it will get paid today. I'm telling you he wants to. I told him that you would call him. He will pay it. That's what I'm saying. He didn't pay me the full amount yesterday.
Sometimes you just feel like giving up. You feel like no matter how much you do, it's just not enough. But that's when you need to push a little harder. Because right when you're at the point of giving up is when you're about to make progress and you're about to overcome a hurdle. I mean, I'm good out here now. Like, if I wanted to do a job out here, all my everything's good. It was just when I first came out here, they required an awful lot just to be able to pull another permit.
Yeah, that's a pain, bro.
Yeah.
Pull the permit for the whole thing. It's like, it's a lot, especially because you got paid. What? You gotta get bonded. That means
Yeah, I had to get bonded just to get the permit. Yeah.
How much to bonded means, like,
You got to be bonded up to like $5,000 in order to pull a permit out here, just in case something goes wrong. And then you also got to have business insurance with a liability rate up to like $2 million. So it's a lot, man. I mean, they're covering their asses on it in case somebody does a shabby install and the people's house burns down. You got to be able to pay for that shit. What's my main goal? That's the question I should be asking myself. And what routes am I taking to get there? Could I possibly be taking a longer route than necessary? And what am I dealing with that I don't need to deal with? I think one thing we forget is to put ourselves first. Because if you ain't got air, how can you help somebody else? In the analogy of a plane crashing, you got to get your oxygen first before you can help the next person get their oxygen. But if you keep putting off getting your own oxygen, and in the process of you trying to save someone else, you'll suffocate. And sometimes I feel like I'm suffocating. I've got to get my oxygen, you know what I mean?